Like when I work to get ahead and still fall behind, I start to wonder if I was meant to win the race. Striving to do things right. And when things go wrong, tempted to hide. But this time I will be still.
Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to another segment of Empower Others, where we plant seeds that will help you and your community. I am your host, Linda Kennedy, and I have some guests here, and I will be introducing the guests here in just a moment. May we bow our heads for prayer. Father God in heaven, we just want to thank you, Father. We love you. We bless your name. Thank you that you allowed us to see this day, God. We pray for the ones that are experiencing bereavement today, God. We pray that you just comfort their hearts, Father. Let them know that you are with them, for you never leave us nor forsake us. Thank you for this beautiful day that you have given us, Father. And I pray that what we say here and do here in this moment will glorify your holy name. Please forgive us for our sins. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
So first, I have an announcement. The Hamilton County Schools, they're having a fall transition resource fair, and that will be held at Udowa High School on October the 7th from 4 to 7 p.m. So come out and hear about the great resources that are available. Again, that will be October the 7th from 4 to 7 at Udowa High School. Okay, so today I have a special guest, Marcus Holland. He's going to be um telling you some great information about what he have going on in regards to the AIM Center. That is a resource in the community. Also, I have Miss Lynetta. Did I say it right?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
always slaughter her name, and I say, correct me if I slaughter your name. It's charged to the head and not to the heart. And Miss Lynetta will be telling us about NAMI. That's another resource, great resource that we have. And we have Miss Taryn Coleman. You see Taryn, she looks like a baby and she's a sweetheart, just a young lady that when I first met her, I'm like, wow, wow. So we're gonna be I'm gonna be asking Miss Coleman some questions, about her everyday life. Here at Empower Others, I want you all to have a mixture of different guests on the show with different resources and nuggets that they can share with you to help your life be better. Okay, so we'll start with Mr. Marcus. Would you mind telling us about the AIM Center?
Yes, I love to. The AIM Center is a place for people with mental illness can go and be social and be able to be accepted for who they are and not be judged for who they are and be able to have the resources to be able to help them with their life, their daily life, to be able to progress in their daily life. And it's located on 472 West Martin Luther King Boulevard, Chattanooga, Tennessee, 37402. And it's 472 West Martin Luther King Boulevard, Chattanooga, Tennessee, 37402.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Marcus. And I like what you said about a place, and I heard a safe place that
Safe place, yes.
you all can go. Anybody, right?
Anybody
In,
with mental illness diagnosis.
all right. You hear that? Anyone with mental illness or diagnosis, and a lot of times people are looked down on because of their mental illness and diagnosis. So there is a safe space that you can go to. What are some of the activities that go on at the AIM Center?
We have the work or a day. We have the kitchen.
Okay.
Kitchen. We have wellness unit. We have the business unit. The
Okay.
business unit has the work or a day where we do tasks such as cleaning up,
Okay.
working at the front desk,
All right.
and being working on the computer, putting daily entry in for people who come to the AIM Center. And the kitchen is the wellness unit where they come down and cook meals, prepare meals every single day for the members.
Wow.
Serve meals to the members.
All right,
It's just
cooking.
$1 for the meal.
Wow, $1 for the meal.
Mhm.
Wow. Now I heard some really stuck out. cooking and
Yes.
eating, what are some of the things that are on the menu?
The menu sometimes it could be like things like macaroni,
Oh,
meatloaf. You can have things like burgers. You can have chicken sandwiches,
wow.
salads some days. Yes. It's a
Wow.
variety of meals.
Wow. All right. And $1, you said.
$1, yes.
Okay. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. So Miss Lanetta.
Let me
No.
Can I
Yes, Lanetta.
piggyback on
Yes.
that for the AIM Center? Let me make some clarifications here that you have to be a member, and anyone can be a
Okay.
member long as they have a diagnosis, they're under doctor's care, and they are stable. So, and once you become a member through your qualifications, you're a member for life.
For
So
life.
whether you come in today and then don't come back for 2 years, it doesn't matter. It's for life.
Okay.
And also they have IPS there. They can help with jobs, helping the members find jobs. They have AIM housing. And the one thing about that is you don't have to be a member in order to qualify for housing through the
Okay.
AIM Center.
Wow.
So they have several different programs in there. Like you said, the kitchen, they can learn culinary, they can learn how to do business. They have a bank there and everything for the members
Wow.
as well. And one thing my son forgot to mention is he is a member of the AIM Center, but he also sits on the board of directors.
Wow.
He's a voice for the
Okay.
members as well.
Yes. That's great that you're doing that, because I hear advocacy,
Yes.
The mental health has always had this stigma attached to it. People in the community, they look down on people with mental illness, and I think we all struggle with something, but it's all in how we navigate, through it. So yes, yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. And you, NAMI. Will you tell us
Yes.
about NAMI?
My name is Lynetta Holland once again, and I've been a part of NAMI Chattanooga for close to 10 years. NAMI has been around since 1979, and it's the largest grassroots mental health organization in the country. And the thing about that is I'm a chair. So I am a volunteer, but I also chair an initiative called Sharing Hope, which is a program that is for us by us. So I am the one to do mental. One thing's coming up. We're getting ready to kick off October the 23rd for our first Sharing Hope session for this season.
All right.
And it's a 3-part series which talks about wellness, which talks about it's a 3-part. You do wellness, then you do recovery, and then you talk about the mental health part.
Okay.
And then on the second, you actually have a clinician, a certified clinician that I have that's a part of my team, which, as someone may not know, you're a part of my team as a NAMI Sharing Hope ambassador. Yes.
Yes,
So it is an amazing situation because it's a safe space. So if you come, you don't have to worry about not having a private, sacred space to talk about mental health, because we're trying to step off the stigma.
Right.
And actually, African American people, it's 1 in 20% actually have it as far as reporting it and everything, because we don't talk about it, because in our communities, in our culture, we don't say anything about mental health. It's taboo.
Right.
And then on top of that, we have the theory that you can pray it away, and you cannot pray it away. Okay, you cannot pray it away. He is the Almighty, the center of everything, but you also have to use the resources that man has available. Because to me, with coping mechanisms, support, therapy, and also with the Lord and medication, you can have a great outcome. Not saying perfect, because no one's perfect. None of us is perfect.
Right.
We're all going through something.
Right. Absolutely.
Absolutely. And the numbers is so devastating that Black teens now on the rise of suicide rates. And we're having that. And Black men are the number one I don't want to say, but the number one where they die by suicide. We don't say commit suicide. We say die by suicide because some of them, the coping mechanisms, they don't seek treatment. So they cope in other ways. So yes, so I am a mental health advocate. If I didn't say that very clearly, yes, I'm a mental health advocate. And then let me explain. NAMI stands for the National Alliance on Mental Illness. So the thing, I'm trying to make sure that people get the resources and that people get the knowledge, because me being an advocate, that's what I'm all about. I am about us for us. And that's what Sharing Hope is all about, being able to have a sacred space for us to sit down and talk. And those sessions be, like I said, 3 for 2 hours. So you can come in and it's free. Every resources that NAMI offer is free to the public, to the community. And let me plug in, tomorrow we have a NAMI walk, and it's absolutely free for anyone that wants to come. It's going to be at Coolidge Park, and the walk is from 2 to 3:30, but we get started at 11 o'clock for all the fun activities at Coolidge. And at that point, that let me stay on track here, but let me get back on track. Let me see this. If you need anything, you can reach out to my website. That is Chattanooga. It's actually Sharing Hope at NAMIChattanooga.org. And my number that you can reach me at is 423-403-1060. And that's my email for Sharing Hope. But you can also go on the website at NAMIChattanooga.org, and it'll still pull it up, and you can still find my resources and my information. But the walk, if any, it's not too late. We're going to do it tomorrow. Just we ask that you register before you start, and it's at NAMIWalks.org. But like I said, it's free. Come out, just have a good time. I will be there with a table with Sharing Hope with resources and information if people want to stop by to talk to me and everything. And I will plug in one more little session, but we'll do that in just a second.
Okay. Ms. Taryn,
Yes,
thank
ma'am.
you
Thank you
again
for having
coming.
me.
You're so welcome. So tell us about yourself.
My name is Taryn. I raised in Chattanooga. I have 4 kids,
All right.
9, 8, 7, and 5.
All
And my son, he'll be 10 next month.
All
So
right.
I feel like I'm getting old.
All right.
I'm currently working at Unum. I administer employee benefits for New York and Colorado right now. So state paid benefits. Tennessee doesn't really have them. So, but that's what I do. And then on the side, I'm a real estate agent for Zach Taylor. Yes, I love that. I love to talk. I love to network. I love to help people. And that is
I
right up
love
my
that.
alley. So, and I'm a sports mom. I mean, my
Okay.
days are long. So
Okay.
I go to church
All right.
and I love God, and I'm glad to be here. So that's
Amen.
pretty much
Amen.
about me.
So I heard you say you have 4 babies.
Yes.
Okay, well I call them babies
Yes.
because I always
They
say that.
are. They're about the same age.
So that's okay. That is okay. So how do you navigate? Because I heard you several things. You go to church, you work, and you have your own real estate company, business.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you you're active in their life with the sports.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you navigate all of that?
I was blessed with the best family in the world. Like, as far as support, I have a support system. My grandparents are retired, so that is super helpful.
Okay.
But my dad and my stepmom and my mom, like, full circle, everybody helps me. Sometimes it's hard to be 10 places at once. Sometimes I've had times where I can catch maybe an hour at the track meet, then I have to leave and show a house. And then after the showing, I catch maybe the last 15 minutes of my girls' softball game. It's hard, but it's rewarding. And as long as I can show up, like, I'm a very present parent, and I put my kids first. So as long as I can show up, I can't stay for the whole event, but I'm there, and they know I'm going to be there.
Yeah.
So with the help of my grandparents and my family, it makes it a lot easier for me to get up. I start my day at like 6 o'clock.
Wow.
And I go to bed at 12 a.m. So
Wow. No, that's a full
it's a
day.
full day.
Yes, it is.
So I heard all these things that you're doing. How do you fit yourself in? How do you take care of Taryn?
Structure, organization. You have
Okay.
got to be disciplined. I mean, kids need structure, but it's important for a mom too, because you need to carve out time for yourself. So a typical day will look like I get up at 6 and I wake them up around like 6:18 and 6:20. And then I start breakfast. My 5-year-old, I get her ready. So I leave her at the end. So I start breakfast, lay their clothes out, go to school, drop them off. My granny picks them up every day. So I work and then they come home. We do dinner, gymnastics, training, whatever we have, the activity after school. But you, at the end of the day, you're going to bed at 8:30. You're going to bed at 8:30. So from 8:35 to 12 a.m., that's for me because I can decompress. I can pray. I can journal. I can shower. I can iron uniforms. Like I can do whatever I need to do, as well as maybe squeeze in TV. But as far as the weekends, like this weekend, my mom, my dad, and my stepmom, they have my girls, and then my granddad has my son. So it's nice just to get a breather, although you get a break, but it's not really a break because I still have to clean the house. I need to still reset, grocery shop or whatever, but I try to always just make sure I have structure and squeeze in activities. It's hard, but it's fun.
Yeah. As you're talking, I'm like, how are you doing it? I know you said structure. Are you you journal and you go to games, you work? So how are you? Do you write it out on a piece of paper? How do everything is
I
up in your
should
head?
write it down because sometimes I get confused. But
Okay.
I Monday through Friday is pretty straightforward. It's the same. So that's the
Okay.
same routine basically.
Okay.
But I go with the flow. I'm very last minute, which praying for a change on that.
Okay.
But with a lot of kids, you have to be able to adapt. You have to be able to, the day I look at it like if I was to write down everything I needed to do with at this time and this time and this time, then
It'd be overwhelming.
right. So
Okay.
I know what I need to do for the day. And as long as I get it done or try my best to have it done, and if not, some days you don't get everything done. And it's just like, okay, well, I always, prayerfully have tomorrow to get up and try it again. So that's.
Now, I heard you say about your last minute, but I'm going to say you're doing great.
Well, thank you.
And if you don't mind me asking, and you don't mind sharing, how old are you?
29.
Okay, 20. Okay,
Yeah.
at 29, my head was not on like what I'm hearing you say. And this is great. It's great. It's helping me. I'm 53 now, and so I don't even think I'm organized like this. So this is great. This is great. So when are there moments that you get down?
Yes, I feel
Okay.
like sometimes it's hard. It comes randomly. It could be like, oh, I want to go to the grocery store, but I don't want to take y'all.
Okay,
Right? So,
yeah, that's understandable.
and I might get frustrated there, and I don't have like a lot of other parent help, so
Okay.
everything falls on me on my family.
Okay.
So it is frustrating when my granny has to do 15 other things. Like I co-parent with my family, so it is frustrating because it's like I want y'all to have a break, but I don't have nobody else to give me a break.
Okay.
So I try to still be grateful and appreciative, but it's very frustrating because it's like I'm doing it by myself. So.
Okay.
So
So what I heard,
no,
what
go
I
ahead.
heard in my mental health work, because like I said, I'm a mental health advocate, is self-care.
Yes.
When you do that 8:35 to 12, that's your self-care.
Yes.
And that's amazing because you're
Thank you.
doing an amazing
Yeah,
job. From what I'm hearing,
yeah, me too.
but as we say in the mental health world, it's okay not to be okay.
Right.
Sometimes.
Right. Some days are hard.
That's right. And that's what I was hearing. Some days you're not okay.
Mhm.
And that is
Right.
perfectly fine.
Right.
Because that title, Superwoman, I can't stand that
Mhm.
title. Because at the end of the day, it's not about being Superwoman. You have to be that because
Mhm.
there is no other choice.
Right.
Right.
You don't have a
And
choice.
I'm glad that you have that family support.
Thank you. Me too.
Because that is so important, so vital. Like you said, for you to be able to show up, you can't be at everything, but your kids see that you do make that effort to be
Yes.
there. And that's amazing, young
Thank
lady.
you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even if you miss a game, they still
Mhm.
see at home. Okay, mama is there. She's cooking good for you on that, baby, because
Yes.
That's Pop-Tarts.
cooking breakfast.
Pop-Tarts,
Yeah,
okay.
We're out of Pop-Tarts right now. So
Yes, cereal. I mean, I'm just
Put it
saying.
in a bag, get in the car, we going.
Yeah, absolutely. But they see mama is there.
Yes.
They see the hard work. You know, sometimes we think about, do my kids really realize the sacrifice that, you know, not that you want to just pour everything on them, but yeah, they see,
Yes, they
you
do.
know, and they gonna remember.
Oh, yes.
My mama was there. My mama provided for me. She made sure we ate
Mhm.
every breakfast, dinner, and probably on the weekend lunch. So mama made sure we had shoes. Mama made, you know, so yeah, your kids gonna remember that.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I know
they
it
do.
get hard.
Oh, yes.
I know it's some times I'm not okay.
Mhm.
And like Miss Holland said, it's okay to not be okay. At my age, I just learned that it's not okay, because I'm not bragging. But you know how sometimes you be like, I think I'm a pretty strong person.
Right.
But then behind the scenes I'm breaking down because I want to keep up this look.
This facade.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
But at this moment, if I'm not okay, I say that.
That's right.
Yeah.
And everybody deserves a mental health day.
Yes.
They do.
Absolutely.
And I'm loving the fact that the world is starting to understand that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
We need that.
Finally.
We need to stomp that statement out.
Yes.
Because it used to be a time that you didn't talk about it, and with your loved ones. Because sometimes I deal with people on the worst days of their lives when they're going through a crisis. And these people come from every walks of life, every walks of financial background, mental health, with mental illness. It don't discriminate at all and everything. So I promise you, what you doing, if you need a break, baby, you take a break.
I know that's
Absolutely.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you, I'm gonna be very transparent. I do this, but I also have a therapist because so much is poured into me.
Right.
I got
Yep.
it's days that my children see me just like, I'm just like, oh my God,
Yeah.
did I just go through that? You know, did I just experience that? Because doctors need doctors.
Mm-hmm.
And it's people who pour into people that are in the mental health, where like like Sister Kennedy is, she's a social worker. She takes on a lot of that. So it's okay. Like I said, Sharing Hope is built for that. So I want to make sure that you know that that's an option and a resource for you to come to. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone is in there. You don't have to, if you don't want to talk, you just want to listen, that's cool too. Plus I feed you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, food is good. Food is good.
Yeah, we fellowship.
Yeah. And I've actually, even though I'm a facilitator, I participate.
Yes.
If I can be transparent, it was one of the meetings that I went to. I was like, I'm not going to say anything, but God had other plans. And so I was able to share, you know, some areas that I thought I was healed from, and I wasn't. And so there go the tears, because I'm a big crybaby. I'm a empath. I absorb
you take it
a
all
lot.
in.
Yeah. Different, you know, people's different energy and stuff, but it was a release for me, you know, because then I work in the school system and I hear some heavy stuff from the kids, and you know, people, they have this title, the expectation of I just sit at a desk.
Right.
No, I'm not just sitting at a desk. If I am at a desk, sitting at a desk, I'm talking to a kid and they're pouring out. And so I'm taking all this in. And so at the end of the day, I'm like, and it's, I haven't, even though I haven't done any physical, it's more mental.
Yes.
And the mind, it starts up here.
Yes, it drains you.
Yeah, it drains you. And sometimes the mental is worse than the physical.
Oh, yes.
And so the meeting for me, the group was excellent. And another time we sat and we just chatted.
Just talk.
Yeah, we just chatted because we need that. Even though we are mom, realtor, social worker, all these things, we still need to sometimes just take a step back and just breathe.
Mhm.
Yeah. Even if it's not a group going on that you can go to, go outside, just sit on the
Mhm.
porch,
Mhm.
tell the kids, go in there, play with something.
Mhm.
Give me a
Just
minute.
give mama a minute.
I
Give
go
me a
outside.
minute. Yeah.
Yes.
Give me a minute. And it's okay to do that.
It's okay.
You're not neglecting them.
No.
And
At
they
all.
will be okay.
Right.
I'm
They
just
will be
outside.
okay. That's right. Yeah,
Yes.
they will be okay, but we have to be okay with not being.
Because if
Okay.
if your cup is not full, you can't help nobody.
Right. Now
That's
you
Because
right.
if you drain your cup,
Mhm.
then guess what? You're no good to yourself. You're no good to
Mhm.
your
Yeah.
babies.
Yes,
You
I've been
know?
there. It's frustrating, and you're
Yes.
frustrated with them, and they've done nothing to you. so-
Right.
No,
Right.
no.
But
no.
you have so much on your shoulders and you trying to carry
Mhm.
everything. And I'm sure because I think I heard you say you may feel bad that your grandma have to help, but I'm
Yeah.
sure she don't mind because she see your struggle. She know your
Yes.
struggle. She know you trying to get somewhere in life.
Mhm.
Now I'm gonna say if it was the other way around, you wasn't doing anything.
Right.
Oh no, come on and get your own babies. You
That's
know,
right.
get your own babies. But it's always good to have a support
It is.
system.
I don't see how
Yeah.
people do this single parenting with the no support. There's no way.
It's
Like,
hard.
It
It's
is.
hard.
It is so
it's a great
hard.
Yeah.
challenge.
Yes.
And everything.
Daily.
But the one thing I want to plug in as Black women going all the way back to the motherland, we
Mhm.
have been preconditioned to be the one that everyone depends on us.
Mhm.
Even if we don't have that extra help, we still take on that superwoman
Yeah.
Mhm.
persona and we do it all. We keep pushing through and thriving through because why? Sometimes we don't have no other choice. So
Right.
you know,
We
and
have to
we
do
be
it.
identified with the masculinity and we can't lean into our
Mhm.
femininity
Right.
because
Mhm.
we have to keep
Right.
pushing through
Right.
Yeah.
and everything. So that's why I say whatever you may do to get them few minutes every day, you take that. And that's not being selfish. That's
Not
actually
at
being
all.
selfless
Mhm.
because you got to take care of number one.
Right.
Because
Right.
if you don't take care of you, you can't take care
Right.
of them.
I want to put a pin right there. I want to Mr. Marcus. So we're not trying to signal you out of anything, sir. We are not. So how do you step away? How do you take care of Marcus?
I'll take care of Marcus.
Mm-hmm.
First, I learned to rationalize things. If it's a problem today, it'll be a problem tomorrow. That's my motto. If it's a problem, it'll be a problem tomorrow. If it's not, let it go. Just let it go. It's just let God be. Let it be. It's just get through the day. Just keep fighting. Keep going. Keep pushing forward. It's not gonna always be hard. Some days it's gonna be hard. Some days it's not. But it ain't gonna always be hard. Some days it's gonna be good. Some days it's gonna get better.
I like that. That's
Mhm.
being optimistic. I can't even pronounce it.
Optimistic.
Optimistic. Yes, I love it. Yes, focusing on today. Let tomorrow take care of itself. Right, because a lot of times, okay, I'm gonna speak for me. I'm like, oh, my brain is going and going and going, and then I'm thinking about the next day. But God, He already is there in that next day, and He already got it worked out. I just have to believe that. I just have to believe that, and there go the stress, because all these things. What the what if? The what if? And I noticed that I focus on that a lot. But thank you. I needed that. Yeah, being present in the moment. Do whatever we got to do with what's going on. Work through it and keep it moving. And what kind of self-care do you do?
Self-care, I listen to music. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I listen to music.
Okay.
I write books. I'm right now writing a Black McCain book. I look at McCain videos.
Wait a minute,
cooking
you writing a
videos.
book?
Yeah, McCain book. Yeah.
Wait, you should have came out the gate with that. Why you didn't tell me about your book?
I'm just not starting it.
That's okay. You're starting it. You're doing it.
Mhm.
I was one of my other segments. I talked about me wanting to be an author, and for like I don't know 10 plus years, and I haven't done it yet. I do bits and pieces, but I haven't fully committed to it. So yeah,
I'm a culinary chef. I'm a trained culinary chef.
All right.
And I'm also taking McCain classes at Penn Foster. And I'm also in school for psychology at Southern New
Nice.
Hampshire University.
Look at you.
I graduated in March. I'm
Nice.
averaging a 3.9 GPA in psychology at Southern New Hampshire.
Okay.
I finished with 4.0 in my culinary arts degree,
Wow.
associate's degree. And I'm also, I'm just doing a lot.
But you know what? That is great. Even though you have situations that you deal with, you still moving forward. You're not letting it stop you. Because if you let it stop you, you're not going to finish any of those things that you just told us about. So that's a life lesson for me and myself and others who ever listening. We will be presented with things in life, but we don't let it stop us. We keep moving.
I hate to cut you off. I
Go
have
ahead.
times where I do feel down, but
Okay.
I just realized that if it's a problem today, it'll be a problem tomorrow. And I keep pushing forward.
Yeah. I like that. And who is your support? Tell us about your
My support, my biggest advocate, my mother.
Okay. All right. I love it. And it's a wonderful thing to have a mom. My mom passed 2012. Thank you. It took some adjusting, not saying I've adjusted to it, because there be times I want to, reach out to my mom. She's not there, but she instills some great things in me. And so every now and then I tap into those things, but it's great to have a support system.
Yes.
Yeah. Sometimes we want our supports to like sugarcoat. Is that part? Do you do that a little bit? Sugarcoat?
I'm gonna tell you, with him, I have so many signs up in my house. If you come to my house, I have gnomes, butterflies, and all kinds of signs. But one sign that when I'm going through something and I'm not trying to okay, Lord, what you want me to do? And then he's going through something, or anyone else, I have a sign that says pray, wait, and trust. You got to trust the process. And I tell him all the time, baby, trust the process. I know it seems like it's going to get a long time, but when it comes, it's going to come fast. And I want you to be prepared and ready for it.
That's good.
So, yes, he does. And he hadn't even told you all the things he's done, all his accolades. I'm very proud of him, because even though he does have challenges, he's not allowing those challenges to hinder him.
I love that. Yeah. So how did you, Ms. Taryn, how did you get into the real estate business?
So my dad, he tapped into real estate, but on the investing side, let's see, maybe like 20, I was like 6 or 7, so maybe like 22 years ago. And I remember the first house he got, it was on Long Street, down the street. And ever since then, he's grown his real estate business. I'm so proud of him. And he's always like, oh, you should tap into it. You should da-da-da-da-da. So I got my real estate license in 2021.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you. And it was really hard, but
I was gonna ask.
It's really hard, but you get in what you put out. So
come on.
It took me like 2 years to really pour into my business for it to start working for me. You have to get out here. You have to send postcards. You got to stay in front of everybody. It's like 400 agents in Chattanooga. So the competition is super big, but I love it. And 2023 was just a turning point for me. I was closing the house like every other month. It was ridiculous. I said, look at God showing out for me. Then, so now I set myself a financial goal. It's like, this is the quarter 4. I guess now, since we're in October, and this is the slowest season for real estate, obviously. And I always set myself a goal, like how much money do I want to make for the next year? And then I'll tell myself, I have to pace myself. So if I want to make X amount of money, then I need to close at least 2 houses per quarter or 1 house per quarter, or whatever. And I try to push myself over, but I get in this slump. Like once I hit my goal, I kind of just fall down.
Enjoy the fruits of your labor.
Yes, and it happened so quick this year. I mean, I made the most money I've ever made. April to May, and then it's just like I got so lazy, but now I'm getting back on it. Thank you.
You know what? I'm not gonna say. I mean, you know better than anybody, but I'm not gonna say you were lazy.
Right.
You just step back for a little bit.
Right.
Yeah. And
and regroup.
Yes. I love that, setting goals. Yeah, I need to definitely do better with that.
Well, I have to because I mean, having kids is not cheap.
No.
So you know,
Right.
like-
It's not.
So
It's
it definitely
not.
No,
helps.
it's not.
Yeah.
To I set my goal because I always want to do something for them, whether
Mhm.
it's take a trip or have the best Christmas or just being able to do stuff
Wow.
on the weekend.
I
Just
love
I
that.
try to give them as close as I can to the childhood that I had. I mean, my granny really showed out,
All
so
right.
it's hard,
I
but
can believe it.
Yeah,
I can believe it.
but
Yeah.
I try to get as close as I can. So as long as God continues to bless me, I can
Mhm.
be a blessing to them.
Yeah. Oh, I love
So-
that.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So how do you handle this question for anyone? How do you handle well, sometimes people say, oh, constructive criticism, but people will lean on that heavily just to be able to talk about your flaws.
Mhm.
Mhm,
So how do you handle the negativity that people try to bring your way?
Well, for me, I I guess you hear the same thing all the time. You young without them kids. You young without them kids.
mhm.
And it's like,
That's so irking.
sure
I'm
is.
sorry. I'm sorry. I
It
didn't mean to cut you
is,
off.
it is.
Did I say that out loud?
It-
That's so irking.
But it's like you don't have to take care of them. And I
Mm.
love my life and I'm blessed. Like I am
Yeah.
so blessed. So I always felt like my blessing and my situation outweighs the bad. So
Mm.
I mean, I might call my granny or my mom or somebody and be like, "Can you believe such and such?" And then I talk about it and let it go because then at the end of the day, I'm like, "Who are you?
You're right.
Who are you?"
Like you were saying, yeah. Because I had my daughter when I was 17, and so I looked young, like you. I looked young for my age, and the looks and the comments, and but I let that negative stuff, even in my own family, I experienced that. I let that push me. And I'm gonna share a little bit. I have my own. I'm a life coach. I have my own business, and it's all by the grace of God. Let me put that out there. I'm doing, my radio show. I have my bachelor's, my master's,
Nice.
and this I wasn't going to share this, but I'm gonna go ahead because God was in it. I'm working on my master's in divinity. So
Awesome.
and
Congratulations.
thank you. And it's more for understanding of God's word.
That's awesome.
So had I let people's negative comments or the things they tried to do to stop me, had I gave into that, I wouldn't be where I am. So the things that they used, the little schemes and all this, God used it. I went through some stuff.
Oh yeah,
I went through some stuff, but to the glory of God, He helped me go through it. So people gonna say what they gonna say, but let them talk. Let them talk because, like you said, they talk about how many children you have, and it's like that. So what? I'm not asking you for nothing. Matter of fact, I wouldn't. People say never say never. Now I'm gonna say I would never ask you for
anything.
Right, exactly. And the same ones that's running their mouth, they wouldn't help you. Just even if you didn't ask. Right. So why even put so much weight? Why do we society put so much weight on what people, the negative things that people say? We try to prove people, what I'm trying to say, like we take hold of that negative stuff, and when we need to let it go, like you were saying, and move on. Move on.
Took me a while to get there, but now I'm like,
absolutely, I'm with you.
I'm always like, is that all you have?
Yeah,
okay. Like,
yeah,
next life goes on.
Yeah, because
all right.
you're still gonna keep moving forward.
I mean,
yeah, because you're a go-getter.
Right.
I see that. I saw
Yes.
that from day one when I first met you. I'm like, there's something about this young lady. Yeah. And I don't think we actually had a conversation, but I'm like, it's something about her. And it's something, I just sit back and I watch, not that for anything negative.
Right.
But God showed me, I guess that's the gift that He's given. One of the gifts He's given me, even with being a social worker, people, they're talking negative, they talk negative, but I'm in there trying to figure out why this person act like that. It's a
Mhm.
reason.
Right, get to the root.
Yeah,
cause, right.
yeah, the root cause. Yes. And so, yeah, so for you, how do you, Marcus, how do you, I know you've heard negativity come your way before. How do you handle that?
Well,
Yeah.
I try to rationalize a lot of things. That's my biggest goal, to just rationalize things. And put things in my head and say, huh, is this reality? Is this the truth? Or is this that's just somebody else's truth, somebody's opinion?
Ooh.
Mm,
Come
that's
on,
strong,
say-
yeah.
right? Yeah, that's deep. Yeah, somebody else is what they think about. Think about you. I almost want to say, who cares? If it's something good, okay. But if it's something negative, who cares? Who?
Yes, I'm also gonna say something about that. I was watching a couple podcasts, and a lot of one of the podcasts was talking about the insults you receive right now in your life. About 8 years from now, nobody's gonna remember none of this. So they might not even be alive. So why
Okay.
is it that important what somebody says to you in that moment? Just let it be like, who cares, man? Just move on.
Right. I like that. Ooh wee. Wait, I gotta readjust my little jacket here. Yeah, who cares? Exactly. Who cares? If your comment can inspire me, encourage me, lift me up, um, who cares? And then too, we have to look at the source.
Mhm.
Yes.
Where's this negativity? Who
Right.
is this coming from?
Yes.
Look at their life. Be like, ooh,
And you
yeah,
talking.
yeah,
Yes, because I learned through the years is people want to see you winning. They
Mm.
just don't want you to win better than them.
Yep. As long as you're doing just enough.
Yes,
Just enough.
right.
If y'all are even, they good. But the moment you elevate, then
Stop it.
you'll
Yep.
see the difference in
Mhm.
people's attitudes towards
Ab-
you.
Absolutely. Yes, I love that. I love that. That's right. But I'm gonna say just keep moving forward. Get started with whatever vision or things God has told you to do. Get started with it, because time is winding down. You never know when your time is up here on earth,
That's true.
and you want to leave here empty.
Yes.
You want to have done everything that God has called you to do.
Yes.
So yeah, so I like, because for a long time I would hold on to the negative things that people said, and it would bother me. But now, because now that I think about it, or I thought about it in the past, that's like a yoke. It's draining, holding on to those things that people said. But now, I'm like,
And then you got to think about it. We are Gen Xers. These babies sitting here, they are generational Z. And are you on the last end of millennial, or you?
I think I'm gonna claim the millennial.
All right.
You
All
take the
right.
last? Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm a Gen X, and I'm a mother of two. I have a millennial and a Gen Z.
Okay.
So I've seen it on both sides of the coins. So coming up, just like me and Sister Linda talk about, the era we come up, and even our parents before us, we had issues. We had a lot going on, but it's not like it is today, because the
Right.
younger generation, like she said, an impact. Y'all feel it. Y'all take it in. You're sensitive to a lot of things. Not saying that we're not, but because some of us grew up in just, the things that our kids do now and how we raise them. Oh no, we didn't have that growing up. Because we could go home with a key behind, unwrap on a little cord, let ourselves in, and your mama say, you better open that door for nobody. You better not answer that phone. I said, and you better not eat all my food, and you better take that meat out that freezer before I get home.
Right.
But kids today, they have everything from all kinds of. I mean, yes, just so much. And I'm not saying that our parents didn't do a good job. They did the best they could with the knowledge that they have now, because us parents now, I learn every day. I tell everybody, I'm a student. I don't care what that information comes from and who give it to me. If I can learn from it, I am not one of those people I get in a position where, I'm at this age and I have this, and this behind my name and I got all these levels of education. But you can have all of that and still be so empty-minded on a lot of things, I mean, because you can learn from anyone,
Right.
especially if the information is coming to you that is going to be a positive, because I try to feed into people. And the thing about me, I don't want anything. All I want to know is make sure that you understand what it is that I'm trying to present to you. So, that's why I'm big on doing resources. I'm big on doing events. I like to talk to people, just like you said. I like to talk to people. When you said real estate, I have my real estate license as well, but mine is in retired.
Okay.
I got mine like 20 years ago.
Okay.
Then Sports Mom, that's one of my names on one of my social media, Sports Mom. So I grew up with my sons playing, like you said, them days long and traveling and everything. So like I said, what you doing, you keep doing it, because like you said, you got the support. Even though my children had the pleasure of having two parents there, but because what my husband did for a living, he was out of town a lot. So guess what? A lot of it still fell on me, mama. You know what I'm saying? I had some support from the grandparents from time to time, but it still it was my job. You know what I'm saying? So you with fullback, girl, you was a rock star.
Thank you.
Yes, you
We're
are.
rocking on, I guess.
Yes, and then and then like you said, your grandma, I know her. I know that you are in good hands with them babies. And it feels good.
It does.
That when you go and you leave them, they're safe.
Every time.
That's it.
Every time. My granny,
That's it.
she loves them.
Yeah.
And I love that for them.
Yes.
They have the best grandparents in the world.
Yes, it's because that old. Because I got a new grandbaby myself. I'm a person. See, me and Sister Kennedy, we grandparents, so we know. And grandbabies are the last gift that God blesses us with. And I don't take. He's 6 sweet soul. I do not take that for granted.
I know,
right?
See, so
but my granny do tell me don't have no more. They can't fit in the car.
That's okay. I mean, but you're still young.
So how are you on social media?
I am. I'm on Facebook, Taryn, Taryn. Yeah. I'm on Instagram. I think if you still type my first name, you should still be able to find me. But yeah, I'm on LinkedIn. I love LinkedIn. It's Taryn Coleman. I'm on LinkedIn like daily.
I miss it. What real estate company you with?
Zach Taylor.
Yes.
Okay. I need to get on follow you on Instagram. Yeah.
I'm a fun time.
All right. You on social media?
Yes. I have my personal page, but I also have a Sharon Hope page as well. So I will be putting information out there as going forward, talking about Sharon Hope in NAMI Chattanooga with Sharon Hope. And like I said, I am a facilitator, and if anyone wants to volunteer, please, you can reach out to me, like I said, through the website, and we are always needing volunteers. And all the information that NAMI, like I said, has to offer, it's all free. It's all free, but the NAMI walk tomorrow that we're going to do enhances it's the financial behind it, so we can continue to be able to have the resources to the community. So no one has to pay for anything, because we have multiple different programs, from Sharon Hope to family to End the Silence. We have that's rolled out in the school systems now, where they come in and they talk. Yes,
that is needed.
Yes, they come in, they talk to the staff, the parents, the children. So yes, and then I got one more plug I would like to plug out. I wrote it down here. It is, the church is called Transforming Faith Baptist Church, and is located at 5311 Upshaw Drive, Chattanooga, Tennessee, 37416. And on November the 9th, me and Sister Linda has been invited to come to do a program for the youth there, and they want someone to talk to them about the mental health. And the pastor there is Dr. Jerome Rogan. So if you put this down and you want to stop by, you want your young people to come and just hear some mental health information, because I know the children are going through
Mhm.
things and they just need a safe place to talk. And I think that's
Absolutely.
an amazing thing. And it's amazing that this pastor has created this new program at his church.
Yes. Yeah, we turn down the walls.
Yes.
Yes. Are you on social media, Morgan?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I have a Facebook account. Just look up my name, Marcus Holland. Instagram too. Look at my name, Marcus Holland.
Okay. And how do you spell that?
MARKUS.
All right.
Holland, HOLLAND.
All right. And I am on all of the platforms. Linda Kennedy on Facebook, and I will have to post. I will have to post my other what is it, identities on with the other social media platforms now. So I do apologize for that. That's a learning lesson for me to be better prepared. Look, to be better prepared. Yes. So I thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you to my guests.
Thank you.
I really, really appreciate you all taking out of your beautiful Saturday and coming and telling about the resources with the AIM Center and NAMI. And you, Miss Lady, dropping some jewels on
Yes.
how you navigate, with everything that you have going on. Stay encouraged.
Thank
Stay
you.
encouraged.
Yeah, can I
Stay
plug in
encouraged.
one more
Uh-huh.
thing?
Yes.
One more thing I forgot to mention is we got the 988. That's the national hotline for suicide
Mhm.
prevention. And then NAMI's local Chattanooga has a hotline that is 423-521-2590. And we have multiple different operators that come on. And if you need any assistance, they try to help you with that.
These are some great resources. Don't feel ashamed.
No.
Don't feel ashamed. If you need help, please seek out help. And remember, it's okay to not be
You're
okay.
You're not alone.
Yeah, you're not alone.
No.
We all have moments where
Yes.
we feel certain things, including me.
Yes, we're
Yeah.
all in, and
Mhm.
I'm transparent. I go through things just like everybody else. I don't have the answers, but I try to do the best I can. And I'm to the point now, people say, "Oh, you the NAMI girl, you the NAMI girl." That's all right. I'll take that title because at least you're recognizing that I'm someone that may be connected to a resource that may be able to help you or
Absolutely.
someone you love.
Yes. Yes. So thank you all for tuning in.
Thank you.
And until next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.